Hello, you hooligans, and welcome back. Today, let's talk about skins. So this is obviously a very Skimo-centric video. If you are not a Skimo racer, sorry, we'll save the good stuff for tomorrow. But I was at A Basin this weekend, yesterday actually, or 2 days ago, whenever this goes out. And I watched a lot of people struggling with skins. And yes, it was a pretty cold day, and the snow was, was old and slippery and all that stuff. But here's the most important thing to know is that you cannot blow skins. Like the best Skimo racers in the world don't blow skins. Like, it's not just an inevitable thing that's a super frustrating and shitty part of a race. If you are blowing a lot of skins, then you are missing some skills, and those skills can be improved upon, and then you can get to where you don't blow many skins. And yes, Colorado snow is a little harder, but generally you shouldn't be blowing skins. So let's talk about a few things that you can do before you skin. And then second, we can talk about the things that you do during the race in order to make sure that your skins do not fail. First thing, number one, is that you have to practice kick turns. You have to practice kick turns and off angle stuff and all of that crazy stuff. Because the truth of the matter is that no matter how well your skin is on your ski, if you keep slipping back and kicking if that ski slips and that ski slips and that ski slips, it doesn't matter how well glued on this thing is, it's not going to work. Practice your kick turns. Practice in shitty conditions. Make sure that your ankles are loose so that your ski can tilt and contact the whole thing. Practice. Okay, so that's number one. It doesn't matter how well you prep if you only ever ski on groomers and you suck at kick turns, your skins are going to fall off. Okay, but let's say that you're pretty good at kick turns. You've practiced. You know how to handle off camber. You know how to handle slippery snow. What can you do before? Well, first, you can make sure that your skins are cut to the right length. Generally, this is awkward. Generally, I like to have my skins cut to about halfway between the tail and the heel piece. So that's about halfway. If your skin is really long, you don't have much weight on this. As your weight comes down and bends the ski, you don't have much weight on this part back here. And so it's very, very easy for this skin, with even the tiniest little slip, all of this part of the skin is going to fall off anyway. So, and you don't have any weight on it, so it's not giving you any grip. So you want to cut your skin down a lot. I saw a lot of people out there this weekend with full length skins. Don't do it. Don't. This will also help you rip your skins. Your skins will rip off faster. Second thing, don't wax your skis right before the race. So when you wax your skis will almost certainly have small particles of wax still on the ski. Your skins will stick to those particles and not the skis, and then your skins will fall off. So you want to do that. You want at least probably 2 or 3 times of skinning and skiing on newly waxed skis, because right off the bat, the skins are going to fail reasonably quickly. And then you probably want to skin on them a couple times, and then you want to brush the ever-living shit out of those skis so that the skins will stick. Very nice. Next thing you want to do is you want to, on this last 6 inches of skin, especially if it's going to be a cold race, especially if you know there's some kick turns, you want something like this Pomoka glue. Comes in these sweet little tubes, and you bloop, 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 scrape, 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 and you re-glue the tail of your skin. Really, this should be done before every race that you really give a shit about, especially if you've been training on that skin for a little bit. If you want really in-depth how to take care of your skins, I'm going to be putting that, going to be making another video and putting that onto the Skimo Monthly for this next month. So if you really want to know how to do that, sign up for Skimo Monthly. You'll get that information and a whole lot of other great stuff. So then that's all the stuff that you can do to prep. And in short, there's more things to do, but those are all the big things that you can do to prep to make sure that your skins don't slip, or to make sure that your skin glue doesn't fail. So the next thing is, when you are skinning, try not to slip. You know, I know it's hard, but every time that you rush through kick turns, every time you rush through a powdery section, you are more likely to slip, and then you are more likely to kick a skin. Now, what's going to save you more time? Losing 1 or 2 seconds through a tricky section where you're slowing down a little, making sure that you're not slipping. That's going to lose you 1 or 2 seconds, or you can rush through it and blow a skin. Pretty simple. Don't rush through it. Be calm, be cool, be smooth through the slippery sections. 2, wipe snow off if you see a whole bunch of it. Now, you're always going to end up with, you know, some amount of snow on the edge here, and maybe a little bit of snow here, and, you know, and maybe there's a teeny bit here when you pull that skin off. But if there's much more than that, okay, you've ripped it off, you have it like this, you're about to fold it, well, okay, brush that off, you know, maybe you rub it on your belly a little bit to get that snow off. Now, you can be too aggressive with this and lose too much time when your skins probably would have been fine. But often in an important race like a basin, that's something that's long and fairly cold, you know, it makes sense to take a little time and get some of that snow off of your skins. Another thing is, when you put your skins on, make sure that you wipe your skin off, or your ski off, before you put the skin on. Whenever you're skiing backcountry, it's pretty easy to, or you know, off-piste, it's pretty easy for you to get to the bottom of a ski, pick your ski up, and then there's still snow on the bottom, and then you slap your skin down on top, and guess what? You now have snow between your skin and your ski, which sucks. Another thing is, once you fold these up, put them, so for one thing, the more edge to edge you can fold your skin, the better. That's going to help them a lot, especially if they like fall out of the snow. But one thing to do if you have time to be really anal is, don't fold them up like this. Fold them up like this, so that the tail is outside, and then when you put that into your body, make sure the tail is the closest that it can be. Which brings us to another point. Don't put your skins in your backpack or in some kind of external pocket. They should be as close to your body heat as possible. There should be like one single tiny little layer between your skins and your body. This isn't just a speed thing, it's also warmer skins will last longer. Okay? I think that's everything. If you have any questions about skins, give us a shout. If you want to know more about how to prep skins, how to make skins, how to re-glue, all that kind of stuff, sign up for Skimo Monthly. Have a good day. Get out there.